$5,000. 1 week. Your friends and family in charge. A wedding planner you've never met. Oh, and you won't know a single thing until your big day. That's how it works, on For Better or For Worse. I'm ready. But when this group has more energy than teammates...
I'll win it. I like this team.
How will they ever finish in time?
Do you even have an ulcer?
And when the dress arrives at the last minute, will the stress tear these girls apart?
She put it in our... But she put it in our hands.
It's an Italian carnival wedding with a staircase instead of an aisle.
Oh, it's so perfect.
Centerpieces you can eat.
That's good.
And a bride.
I want to see the dress.
And groom wearing capes.
Am I a superhero?
That's next on For Better or For Worse. Vicki Delaney and Alan Sweeten met in high school when they both worked at Baskin-Robbins. But their romance melted when Vicki went off to college and Alan joined the Air Force. Luckily, they reconnected 5 years later, and now they're ready to become husband and wife. Who was the first to get back in touch with each other?
Me.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd come back from the military. I'd been back about a month, and I just took a chance, and I called her up, and we made plans to kind of go to a wine festival the next day.
And so we went to the wine festival, and since then, we just haven't been apart. Do you want some coffee?
Yeah, I'd love some coffee.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, you two both love wine. Is that why you went to Italy?
Yes, very much so. After school, it's kind of like one of those dream vacations that you always want to take.
And that's where we got engaged.
I kneeled down, and in my worst Italian, I tried to ask her to marry me, and she said, "What?" I pulled out the ring.
Good for you.
Yes, and there was crying.
I was going to say, I know she
Laughing.
cried. Oh, my goodness, I cried. So you two are passing the buck. You're going to let other people plan your wedding.
Yes.
And this is okay with you.
If it is beautiful and works out so well, then, great. If something goes wrong, then I still get to walk down the aisle and marry you, and that's all that really matters.
Really?
I just want to look good in the dress.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. Okay.
I don't really mean that.
Can I start again? Sorry, Vicki. You helped choose this team, so you have to live with their decisions. And since there's only 4 members, they have a busy week ahead. There's Vicki's mom, Deborah.
Mother knows best.
Deborah's partner, Diane.
Vicki's going to be a beautiful bride.
The bride's Aunt Tammy.
Perfect for a princess.
And her close friend, Danielle.
No detail is too small.
With no one to look out for a groom, this week's wedding planner, Alan Dunn, will have to do the job. With help from our assistant, Jonathan Dane.
Don't worry, Alan. We got you covered.
All right, Vicki and Alan, it's time to hand over all control of your wedding to your team. Any hesitations?
No, let's do it.
Yeah? Well, with only 1 week, $5,000, and no talking to your team, you guys have definitely got your work cut out for you.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's get moving. All right.
Love you. Bye, sweetie.
Bye. Bye-bye. Have fun. We will. All right, gang. Time's ticking. All right, with only 4 pairs of hands, you guys are going to need the help of a real pro.
Yes.
So meet your planner, Alan Dunn.
Hey, how you guys doing? Good. I feel a little small, huh?
You noticed?
But I'll win it. I like this team. Yeah.
All right, you guys have fun. I'll catch up with you later, okay?
Yeah.
Bye.
So how's everybody doing?
Fine.
I had some pretty big ideas, but I don't know if we're going to be able to do them with 4 people.
We can do it.
Are you sure?
Tell us what it is.
Well, all right. Well, actually, this is a hint. There's a hint inside this basket. If somebody wants to uncover this.
All right, let's go. Come on, let's go.
This is the hint, okay?
Okay, masquerade party.
Very close.
Phantom of the Opera.
Sort
Oh
of.
my God.
Well, you know what? I know the couple was engaged in Italy, and there is a festival, the Carnival, in Venice. They celebrate it, and it's like Mardi Gras. Everybody just has a great time, but it's more operatic. So
Not beads and feathers.
it's not beads and feathers. It's definitely, yeah, it's definitely very elegant. We could have masks for everyone, and
I like the
So they won't know who their wedding guests are.
they won't know until, yeah.
I'm ready to bring it in.
Yeah, a little bit into it, but yeah, I think that's part of the idea.
I love the carnival theme because it's something that neither Vicky or Alan would have ever come up with, and it's so classy and just unique.
So do you have a location in mind?
There is actually a location that I do have in mind. It's available this Saturday. And I think it would be perfect. It's called the Fountain Court. It's got this beautiful staircase that we can certainly incorporate into the ceremony. Maybe even having a grand entrance down the staircase with the masks on.
Oh, you're good. You're right where we're
As soon as I saw the picture, I really got choked up. My sister has a beautiful staircase in her home, and Vicky has always said, you know, oh, I would love to be married here. I could just see me walking down the stairs. So it just was perfect.
How about flowers?
Did you have any thoughts?
I did. Let me show you a centerpiece that I made. All right, so I made this, and this is actually an edible
Interesting.
centerpiece.
That is beautiful.
So this is just a huge rustic roll, basically, that I hollowed out. And then there's the bottle of wine, have some grapes, have some, sausage. Tear in.
I really like it. The only thing I'm not real happy about, the color of the flowers.
I mean, we could change the flowers altogether, but I was just thinking it'd be cool to have a centerpiece that everyone can eat.
Right.
I think it'll be a really unique centerpiece for everyone
very
to
cool.
munch on.
I think that the centerpiece is a great idea. I thought they were really creative and beautiful.
What did you have in mind for the bridal attire?
What we really were interested in doing, there's an organization called Brides Against Breast Cancer. And so what they do is brides donate their dresses to the organization. They resell the dresses. That money goes to the organization, and they help wishes come true for people that have breast cancer.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I think it's great to get involved with an organization like that, although that limits us because whatever dresses they send us, we're going to have to choose from those dresses or it's going to be a mad scramble trying to find something else. So just keep that in mind when we get involved with something like this.
Okay.
And then as far as the look of the dress, what did you all have in mind?
We don't want anything that's going to be too poofy because that's not really who she is.
She likes kind of like strapless or like a halter top. Chiffon.
Chiffon.
Flowy.
It sounds perfect because it sounds like it would definitely fit with our theme. And maybe we could accent it with a cape. I think that would really look cool.
Yeah,
too.
and that kind of goes with the ballroom theme,
Absolutely.
the opera cape, that kind of a thing. I almost like the idea of putting Alan in a cape at the same time.
Yeah.
I think the cape for Alan is fabulous because he's kind of a flamboyant kind of guy anyway. And if Vicky's gonna have a cape, Alan should have a cape too.
I'm a little concerned that Debbie and Diane don't know my taste that well, but I'm hoping that Danielle will come through for me.
Let's take a bottle of red wine when we pick him up. Because the good news is he loves red wine. The bad news is we're dressing you, buddy.
I thought they would fight me on the cape idea for the bride, and when they came back with having a cape on the groom, I was shocked. All right, ladies, we've got a long week ahead of us, but I actually have somebody to help us meet our assistant, Jonathan Dane.
Hey.
Hello. How you doing?
Very good. Well, here's one more pair of hands to help.
Great.
Let's get started.
The next morning, the team is on the phone to Making Memories Brides Against Breast Cancer. Getting some dresses mailed in time might be tough.
Hi, my name's Alan Dunn, and I'm a wedding planner, and we need a dress. We want to see if you could send them to us in the next couple of days. If you can overnight them, that would be great. You can? Okay, great.
That afternoon, after inviting 100 guests by phone and hiring a photographer and officiant, the gang gets to work on Alan's latest idea. A carnival-inspired mural they'll hang in the ceremony area.
And we have recruited muralist Elizabeth Sadoff here to help us. What did you come up with for us to sketch?
I came with something rococo and romantic, dark, and I think it would be perfect with your carnival theme.
Right. Why don't you get started sketching it, and we'll throw on something to help protect us, okay? Okay. Oh shoot, it's on backwards. These are actually Prada coveralls.
Okay, I think there was a chemical spill in
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, Elizabeth, what are you doing now?
I'm sketching out very simple lines. These are the stems of the candelabras, and then here, These are going to be the stems of the candles.
Well, let's start painting.
Just follow these.
All of these swirlies?
Yeah.
You know, I think this is going to add a really cool element to the ceremony area because we're going to have candelabras on either side of this too, so
Oh, sounds
it'll
great.
really fit in.
Oh, that's looking so good, you guys.
Thank you.
I think what we need to do now is finish up with these candles over here, and we have to be kind of fast because you guys have to finish before dark.
Let's get this done.
Coming up, there is one more surprise. He wanted a tux.
Uh-oh.
She hoped for a gown.
Oh no.
Will they both break down when they see their capes? And will wedding day madness be more than this team can handle?
I want some wine, some champagne. I'm thinking a martini sounding really good.
All that and more.
Good morning, lovely ladies.
Oh my goodness.
A little pick-me-up. So how we doing?
Made some great accomplishments in some areas, and in some areas we're still struggling.
How about a cake?
No, we thought you were.
No cake? That was your idea. Well, you know what? Let's just go search for one.
What kind of cape are you thinking of? Because, I say fur, and Tammy.
I say no.
No, it says no. I say black and red for Alan. Again, I get a no.
The idea of red in Alan's cape is great.
More the lining.
Don't do like those vampire ones where it has the red sticking out behind his head.
Let's see what they've got.
All right.
How tall is Vicky?
She's a little bit taller than I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be black.
Yeah.
And then red on the
And we're talking
inside.
about if we get them longer, we can cut them to the length we want.
I think this length for Alan is just about perfect.
I think so too.
If my team brought me a costume to wear, I would be very perturbed.
So are we doing the red lining or are we doing the purple and the...
For Alan, we don't know. We're going to get the fabric
We have that to use as a template.
as the model. Yes.
These capes aren't fancy enough for our wedding, but they'll make great patterns for the ones Deborah will sew later.
Work done. Good job.
All right.
Okay, Vicky and Alan, since you've given up total control of planning our wedding, that of course means you don't get to know any of the details, including picking out the flowers. So I thought it would be kind of interesting to bring you here to this flower shop to see if you had the choice what you would have picked out. These are my favorite.
These
are?
very, yeah.
And would you send her flowers like this,
Oh my
Alan?
god, I would send her flowers like this all the time. Would you like a stargazer?
I would.
See, I give her flowers all the time.
What else might you guys pick out?
I really like these.
I love these. Let's throw some tulips in there.
Will you take these flowers?
Thank you.
I love you.
That is very romantic. I have a little something for you to share with Vicky. It's from Fanciful Gift Basket.
Thank you very much.
With only 3 days left until our carnival comes to town, the team hires a pianist for the ceremony, a DJ for the reception, and orders a cake. Now it's on to Alan's tux.
So I want to introduce you to Tony. He's going to be helping us out today.
Welcome to After Hours Formal Wear.
Why don't we get started and find what we like for Alan?
It's called an Avalon. It's actually a lot, considerably longer than your average tuxedo coat. Want to try this on?
Since I'm roughly around Alan's.
Oh, yeah. I think something like that.
This is sort of a little bit cooler, can work with a cape. Like if you go with a typical traditional tuxedo, a cape's going to look like a goofy magician.
Look at this jacket over here with no collar.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
So I kind of like that.
I mean, this is hip, but I think this is too cutting edge.
Well, the reason why I like this is I think the cape will just match it much better.
Honestly, this. I mean,
The girls aren't sold, Jonathan.
especially.
Maybe they'll change their minds when they see it with all the accessories.
Oh, that does look nice. Can we add the cape? Can you flip the collar up just a tad? All right, bring it down.
After seeing the cape, I started to feel some anxiety. It's really the first time because it's just so unusual and I just want to make sure that everything's perfect.
Did you turn around?
The back is black, and now the inside is going to be a purple.
So we can check tuxedo off the list.
We can mark it off. We're done. We've got
Good, guys. Good. Way to go.
All right, ladies, the moment you all have been waiting for. We're at the Rosemont and Company Fountain Court and Tea Room. It's a beautiful location, but there's a whole lot of work to do. But I know we can all do it, right? Yeah. So let's go check it out. Let's go.
Oh,
So this is it.
all right.
This is it.
Vicky really wants me to walk her down the aisle, but we don't have an aisle. Is that staircase wide enough for me to walk her down?
Definitely.
Why don't you pretend to be Vicky and why don't you walk her down Get comfortable with the space.
Hi, little daughter. Come with me.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, that is going to be awesome.
Isn't that going to be
Oh,
nice?
that is going to be so awesome.
And it's going to be a really grand entrance because with everyone else coming down the aisle and expecting, Vicky to come down the aisle.
And there she comes down
It's
the
going to be a
staircase.
grand entrance,
Oh,
yeah.
beautiful.
All right, let me go show you the reception site.
Okay?
All right, so this is our little piazza.
Isn't this really pretty?
This is very, very nice.
And let's just hope that it's a day like this, beautiful.
It better be.
Thought we could also put candles all the way around the fountain here and have floating candles in there. I want everybody to be prepared on Saturday, game day. It's crazy.
My concern also is, and above all, Vicky's getting married. I want some time with her before the ceremony. I mean, I want to say I love you.
Well, you know what? We'll take care of it.
Somebody needs a hug. Somebody needs a hug.
We'll take care of it for you, okay?
Coming up,
Make it fuller.
one staircase,
Vicky just better love this, that's all I can say.
2 capes, I like it a lot, 100 masks.
That's beautiful.
Are they planning a wedding or a costume party?
Wow.
That's next on For Better or For Worse.
Breast cancer has arrived.
Please let the perfect dress be in this box.
Although I love my mom dearly, I would really prefer Danielle to have the final decision over my dress. Our tastes are more in common, and I know that she'll pick out a dress that I would love.
Okay, here we go.
I like that.
I mean, we're off to a good start. A little more beating, but that's
actually
nice.
This is a little intense.
I'm going to just say no.
This is sort of princessy.
Do you like the neckline?
I'm
on that
not
one
so
up?
crazy probably about the neckline, but I'd have to really see it on.
Yeah.
She likes kind of like the tank top or the.
Are you going to pull the I have ultimate say-so card on this? I think she just did. While Danielle may have the perfect idea of what Vicky wants, being the mother, I have a different vision that I've carried for the last 27 years. Well, let's try those.
Let's try them on.
Come on out. We have an A-line, drop waist, white dress.
Just simple, not a ton of beating.
I don't know how the cape would work with this dress.
Should we jump on to next dress and compare and contrast? All right, Danielle, come on out. What we have here is a white spaghetti strap, slender dress.
I like the lace, I like the length of the train, I just don't think I like the front.
I don't think Danielle does either.
All right, team, ready for the third and final dress?
Yep.
Danielle, come on out. All right, we have here a white V-neck A-line dress with intricate beading.
Actually, that looks nice. What do you think, Miss Danny?
I like it.
Beautiful.
We could maybe take out some of the fluff.
It's easy to take out that lining.
And it wants to.
She put it in our, but she put it in our hands. And the perfect dress would be months of shopping for the right gown at, $4,000 or $5,000. So maybe it may not be exactly the way she wanted it. Is it really the more, it's not that you don't like the dress? Are you just kind of hesitating on making a choice because you're afraid of making the wrong choice?
Yeah. But then at the same time, it's not the style of dress I've seen her like.
Danielle, you look so sad.
I'm not sad.
Pressure. It's the pressure.
Yeah?
I just want to pick the right dress. If Vicky doesn't like the dress on wedding day, I'm probably gonna, I'll apologize.
So what's the consensus?
I think it's the best of the pick.
Option.
That's the best option.
Another great thing about this dress is it's $249, which gives us a little wiggle room with alterations, which we're going to need. But the problem is now finding somebody that's going to do it because we've got one day to get this thing altered.
All right.
So why don't we get on the phones and, find someone right now?
Okay.
Vicky and Alan, I know you're going to love the prize you're playing for on our For Better or For Worse bonus game. You're playing for an assortment of ice cream bars from Bard's Carts, complete with an attendant.
I always wanted an ice cream cake at our wedding.
Oh, well then maybe this is right up your alley. I'm glad you're excited because the question is for you. Okay?
I'm ready.
Dum, dum, dum.
Okay, we know that Alan's a pretty funny guy. So there were many answers to choose from when we asked your Aunt Tammy, what's the funniest thing Alan has ever done? Did she say A, when he sang I Am Woman at a karaoke bar? B, when he walked the plank on a houseboat, believing he was a superhero? Or C, when he modeled his grandmother's moo-moos.
I don't know, they're all very funny events, but I would have to say walking the plank.
So you think that's the funniest thing out of the choices?
I do.
Well, let's see if Aunt Tammy agrees.
What I really like best is when he sang I Am Woman at a karaoke bar.
But Alan, you can still help your team out if you can answer this question correctly. Okay? We asked Aunt Tammy, in what way does Vicky show that she puts you first? Is it A, she surprises you with new clothing? Or B, she tries to always have dinner ready when you come home? Or C, she waited until you were ready for her to move to San Diego, California?
I want to say the biggest one was she waited for me to finish school because she wanted to move to San Diego so badly. And she waited for me for like 3 years.
Okay, let's see what Aunt Tammy had to say.
What she did do that was really thoughtful is when they were ready to move down to the San Diego area. Vicky waited until Alan was ready for the move.
Okay, you just helped your team in a big way, but you won't find out how until your wedding day.
Oh, come on.
Nope.
Good morning.
Hi.
Day before the wedding. Tell me you have some good news about the dress.
We decided not to have the dress altered.
Worst comes to worst, we'll pull the straps up if we need to, or pull the back in, but I'd rather be going that way than we have it taken in and all of a sudden we took it in too much, or it's not ready.
And we spent a lot of time last
We are
night.
winging this one, huh?
We'll just have tape, we'll have scissors, we'll have,
Duct tape.
Staple gun. Yeah. Well, we've got a lot to do today. Let's get started.
All right.
While Deborah starts snipping the pattern for the capes, our other Carnival creators begin the centerpieces.
We'll just start and just make a ring all the way around.
So we want to just fill it in so we can't even see the foam at all, right?
Exactly.
So how much is each centerpiece going to cost?
$25, $30.
Hi, gang.
Hey, Alicia.
How are you?
Good, how are you? That looks like it takes a lot of flowers.
It does take a lot of flowers, and we may have to run out and get some more because we're about halfway through what we have, and we're just doing one centerpiece.
Well, I think I know how I can help you out.
How's that?
Vicky and Alan won their bonus game.
Yeah.
And their prize is flowers.
All right.
Actually, it's $400 worth of flowers from
Wow.
Nash Wholesale Florists. And the other good news is I can help you.
Good. Get to work.
All right, Danielle. So we get the lucky task of creating 100 masks for 100 guests.
A little stressed about the time.
What do you mean? It's only Friday and the wedding's tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna glue our beads on, take the paint, and just make some fun little designs. So here's my first finished one.
I'm not finished, but that's what I have so far.
That's beautiful.
Thank you. Hi, Deborah.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well. How are you is the question. How's this cake coming along?
Well, I've just finished the first one, so that when she walks down, you can see the purple.
I like it a lot.
Your lot, will you?
I like it a lot.
Actually, you spin quite nicely in it.
I think Vicky's
For
gonna
a price, we can make one for you.
That's okay. You don't have time. In fact, I'm going to let you get back to work. I know you have Alan's cake to make. So keep up the good work, and I'll see you later.
All right,
Okay.
thanks.
How's it going, ladies?
Hi. We're all right. Where have you been?
Are you kidding me? I've been outside finishing up the centerpieces.
No, I helped you with the centerpieces.
You helped me with one centerpiece, but these look
A few
good.
centerpieces.
How many more do you have left?
Just enough for you to help us.
All right. What do you think? Like 30?
Probably 30 or so.
Well, you know what? I think this is it. So once we wrap this up, we're done for tonight. So it's not going to be an all-nighter, just a long one.
All right. Up next,
Let's just start unloading.
it's wedding day.
The canvas is going to be too big.
Will this team survive?
Oh my God, I do have an ulcer.
And then, are you ready to see the rest of your surprises?
Yes.
It's time for our bride and groom to don their capes.
Why am I getting nervous? Am I wearing a cape? Am I a superhero?
That's next. It's wedding day, and our girls are in high gear.
Let's just start unloading.
The masks with the flowers attached for the bridesmaids.
Alan's tux.
We got the cake. We wanted to make a whole one, but with the budget and time, we couldn't do it. So here it is, something for them to taste.
Are these cool or what?
They are so cool.
The beautiful capes. So, want to do one of these round things?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this one.
The napkin's already folded.
Yeah.
These girls have been working so hard all week. It's just 4 of them, so I'm actually letting them bring in some friends and family, and the bridal party's showing up a little bit early because we need the help.
Even the officiant, a family friend, is pitching in.
Bread's here. I hope it works for the centerpieces.
We had no one to get the bread, and that's why my son had to go pick them up. Okay, we need a little bit bigger square because we're gonna have grapes coming out.
The edible bread baskets we made are gonna sit right on it, the flowers, and then we're gonna put the bread and the wine and the cheese and all that kind of good stuff. Isn't that cute?
So we cut the circle in the bottom of the bread and stuck the wine all the way down. Okay. Now we want to have the grapes kind of falling out, and then we want to also stick this cheese in so that we can just kind of put the cheese like that, and then that's the centerpiece.
Sounds good. Okay, Vicki and Alan, you said you two were open to anything. Are you still feeling that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready to get married.
And Vicki, what about your dress?
I have a feeling it's going to be a purple dress. I don't know why. I feel like I would like maybe a white dress with some kind of purple embellishments, but I have a feeling that it's going to be a purple dress.
Now, Alan, you said you wanted something casual and laid back. What do you think your team has put you in?
I have no clue at all. But hopefully, I trust them, and I think it's gonna be pretty simple and kind of what I would like.
What would you not want to be in?
A pirate outfit.
Like a costume?
Like a costume or
You don't want to be in a costume?
costume, yeah.
I think that we have stopped, and I think you're one step closer to your wedding.
Oh, let's go see.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Alan.
Okay.
Keep those eyes closed.
Closed.
And I'm going to help Vicki out, okay? Stand right here. Okay? Okay. All right, hold on to my arms. Okay? Take a right step up. It's a step, one step. Just trust me, okay? Just walk with me. So now what's going through your head?
I hope I can really trust you.
We're all three going to take some steps, okay?
Okay.
Left, right. You guys are doing great. Really, really good. This is going to be a good day, I think.
We need to start doing the ceremony area now, just like laying the chairs out and getting this set up.
It's coming down. The top needs to come in.
We've got a long ways to go on this staircase. Just, you grab one side, I'll grab the other side.
You just want to come in and go back out. I'm gonna let some of this hang down into this.
Up here, make it fuller. This area especially, we'll put some flowers.
Vicki just better love this staircase, that's all I can say.
We still have to build the frame for the canvas. I thought it was 9 by 12.
Yeah, this is 8 by 8. The canvas is going to be too big because the canvas is 9 feet by 12 feet. If you guys can frame the canvas, the excess portion will be cut off.
We've got the dress, we've got our mending kit. We just pray to God that it fits and everything's okay. I don't have time to talk. I gotta go.
I brought your mom, Deborah, and Danielle.
Oh, hi. I love you. Hello.
Come over here so you can hang with us. We have tears. No. Why are you upset?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just happy to see her.
You know what time it is, right?
Yeah, let's see the dress.
Okay, well, I think your mom and Danielle want to tell you about the unusual way they found your dress.
Oh.
You know, cancer runs in the family, and Grandma had cancer, and Mom's sister died of breast cancer.
Yeah.
So we actually did some research, and we got your dress through the Brides Against Breast Cancer Foundation.
Oh, really?
And so I think it's going to just really be special because you know where it came from.
Now, that's the sweet part.
Wow.
The unnerving part is that your team ran out of time, so they opted for no alterations.
Okay.
So they are hoping.
We have our emergency alteration kit. Yeah. Pins, needles, safety pins, whatever we need so that you're gorgeous when you walk down the aisle.
Okay, let's put you in your dress. Let me blindfold you.
Oh no.
Oh no? There's those words again. Oh no. Okay.
And here's it.
Step in. Okay. Just don't touch the dress. You can lift your arms. There you
Yeah,
go.
it's comforting over the bum. Goes over the left and we're good.
Oh. Keep your hands out. You're doing great.
Yeah.
Okay, Vicki, how are you feeling?
I feel so good.
Do you?
Yes, I want to see the dress.
I think we need one more thing. Okay, so this is it.
Let's see it.
All right, Vicki, now you said you were open to almost anything as long as you looked good in it and it fit. Vicki? your wedding dress. Vicky said, oh, it's beautiful. It's not purple. Thank you. Love it.
Looks so pretty.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Is it what you hoped for?
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
What do you think about it?
Well, I think that it has a nice line here that Alan will like. I love that it has a train. I love the beading on it. I love where it came from.
And the fit is okay?
Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
So no alterations, girl.
Alterations.
She just looks so beautiful, and it's perfect. The dress is perfect, and I think she loves it.
Actually, we have a couple more surprises for you.
Okay.
But this time we want you to shut your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, now keep those eyes closed,
Okay.
all right?
They're closed.
Okay. All right, Vicky, are you ready to see the rest of your surprises?
Yes.
Open your eyes.
Oh. Are we having a masquerade ball?
I don't know. I love it. And your cape was made with the tender, loving hands of your mother.
Oh, Mom.
You like this?
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. I didn't expect the cape, but I love it. My mom put a lot of time into it, and I love that it has purple in it because purple's my favorite color.
Vicky, you look beautiful, but I've got to let these ladies go or we won't have a wedding.
Okay, let them go. But I want you back soon.
Soon.
Outside, Jonathan's making those quick repairs to the mural.
I think it looks great.
And look, the photographer, DJ, and piano player are also on the scene.
I'll measure this fabric out to swag it along these candelabras, which will look really nice. All of that filler can just go in here, so we can have the green coming out this way.
I want the reception to start, and I want some wine, some champagne. I'm thinking a martini sounding really good.
We're bringing in the mural. Where exactly do you want it? You know what, that's fine. Let's bring some of these plants around front, though.
Like the candles to go out there, light them first and then set them out.
Lots of rose petals. I think we're ready for a wedding.
The question is, are Vicky and Alan ready for the Italian carnival you created with only $5,000? Our bride is at her mother's side.
Just gorgeous.
But there's still one thing left to do. Get our groom into his cape. Knock, knock. We've got your outfit with us.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
You nervous? You look like you're really
I'm okay. I'm okay. I want to see what's in the bag.
All right, Danielle, let's reveal this to him. You ready?
Ooh, very nice. I like it.
Yay!
I was kind of hoping for something like this.
So you like the purple vest and tie?
I like it a lot. It's awesome.
There is one more surprise, but this time it requires you to close your eyes.
Okay. Uh-oh. Why am I getting nervous? Am I wearing a cape? Am I a superhero? Uh-oh.
Okay, Alan, are you ready to see what you're wearing to your wedding?
Yes.
Open your eyes. Alan's seen his cape. Will he wear it?
Wow.
Or trash it?
I feel like I'm wearing a costume.
Find out next on For Better or For Worse. To your wedding.
Yes. I'm very nervous.
Open your eyes.
Wow. Wow. This is interesting.
What do you think?
It's interesting. What do I do with this?
Well, you hold it up to your face.
Okay.
Okay, now you said that you really weren't interested in having a costume. Do you feel like you're wearing a costume?
A little bit. I would say 10%. I feel like I'm wearing a costume.
Alan, you have a mask.
I do.
I think it's probably a little bit more than 10%.
Okay, maybe like 50.
Not exactly. exactly what you had in mind for your wedding?
The Caped Crusader, actually, now I think. A little bit different than what I had envisioned for my wedding, but it's okay.
Okay, well, there's no time for fretting now.
Okay.
Danielle, you have a lot of work to do, so we're going to say goodbye to you right now.
Okay.
Good luck with everything.
Bye.
You're welcome. I don't think that he's too crazy about the mask. I think he's okay with it, but he's a little bit uneasy about wearing it.
I think that I'd rather not have the mask on, but as long as I can see my bride through the mask, I'll be okay.
I'm going to leave you alone and let you process your cape and mask. Okay?
Do you want to take the...
No, I'm not taking it.
Okay.
I'm going to leave it with you, okay? And guess what, Alan? You only have a few minutes to get ready because your guests are taking their seats and masks, and your wedding is about to begin.
Family and friends, we are here today to witness and to celebrate the marriage of Vicki and Alan. Marriage is more than words of ceremony. It is a commitment to be reaffirmed every day of your lives. Vicki, please repeat after me. I, Vicki,
I, Vicky,
take you, Alan,
take you, Alan,
to be my husband from this day forward,
to be my husband from this day forward,
to laugh with you in joy,
to laugh with you in joy,
to grow with you in love,
to grow with you in love,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live. I love you.
Alan, please repeat after me. I, Alan,
I, Alan, take you, Vicky, to be my wife from this day forward, to laugh with you in joy, to grow with you in love, as long as we both shall live.
Vicki, please take this ring and place it on Alan's left hand. With this ring,
With this ring,
I offer you my love.
I offer you my love.
Alan, ring.
With this ring, I offer you my love. I love you with all my heart and soul.
Since you, Vicki and Alan, have promised your love to each other, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now express your eternal love with a kiss.
Love you. One more.
And now, I invite all of you to be among the first to welcome Vicki and Alan as husband and wife.
And you need hugs. I've had hugs all day.
Give me one! I love it! So, what did you think when you saw the mask in the cave?
I was a little bit scared. I was. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I was scared, but after I saw the whole theme, it just worked out so well. 1, 2, 3.
I didn't even know. So we know how it was for us. How was it for you all week long?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
Yeah. Don't you want to just enjoy
Actually, no,
your day?
never mind.
It's my honor and my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Alan Sweeten.
Thanks, man. Thanks,
I am so happy about everything, and it just really feels good to know that we put everything that we could into this wedding and that Vicki and Alan are happy on their wedding day.
To think that you can plan a wedding for $5,000 is crazy. To think that you can do it in a week, I mean, you should go have your head examined. So I would have to honestly say I would never do this again, but the kids really, really enjoyed it, and that's what it was about at the end of the day.
Alan and Vicki, with only 4 team members, your family and friends really needed the guidance of a pro. Meet your wedding planner, Alan Dunn.
Hey, what's going on?
Hi. Oh my gosh, this is a great job.
Thank you, so you guys look very nice. Very
Thank you.
What'd you think?
Beyond my expectations, I couldn't even begin to imagine anything like this. It's amazing.
Cool.
At first I was a little bit but then
There's a guy being truthful.
but then after a while, I saw everyone and I saw the whole theme and it just played in so perfectly. So I didn't have any hesitation after that. So
Well,
it was
I'm
really
so glad you liked it. You guys look fantastic.
Thank
I can't
you.
believe that dress fits you so well.
I know.
So
I know. I was so worried about that, and it's so perfect.
You really, really look stunning.
Thank you so much.
They're definitely a handsome couple, but they're certainly a carnival in progress. So I'd say, let's go! Let's go!
It's good when the centerpiece is edible. Yeah.
It's so nice.
Alan, reveal to me how you turned the Fountain Court restaurant into a Venetian carnival on a $5,000 budget.
Well, here's how we spent our dough. The location took the biggest bite out of our budget at $2,500. Flowers and decor were $1,347. Our cake and edible centerpieces were $423. Music was $300. Photography $100. Our officiant was a family friend, so he wouldn't accept any payment. Vicky's dress and tiara were $274. Alan's tux was $0 because his groomsmen went to the same store. And those operatic capes, which caused a few tense moments, were another $52, bringing our Italian carnival wedding in at $4,996.
Fantastico, Alan. I say we rejoin the carnival.
Let's.
In the end, this carnival-themed wedding is a perfect fit. I'm Alicia Davis. Here's to Vicki and Alan. For better or for worse.
All women. I like this team. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, that was gonna be awesome.
Danielle, you look so sad.
I'm not sad. I just want to pick the right dress.
I like it a lot.
I don't have time to talk. I gotta go. Oh my god, I even have an ulcer.
Uh-oh. Am I wearing a cape? Am I a superhero?